Well, guys, the camera cut out on me, so this is going to be part 2 of the Thursday afternoon Paddock Tour. You're looking at 2 of the factory Ford Mustang GT3 car, the 64 and the 65. They also have 1 Pro-Am entry as well. These cars are new for this year. They have had their troubles, so to speak. But they're good, and they're just good looking. I mean, look at the massive diffuser on that thing, the huge rear wing. They look like proper race cars, and they sound like it too. I love that exhaust that comes off the side. You know, this is a front engine car, so like the Mercedes, it has the exhaust that runs down the sideboard and comes out under the door. Guys, this is Windward Racing, and in here you have 2 cars. The number 57 car that you see there is a GT4 Mercedes AMG. And over there is the number 57 car, the current series leader in the, I'm sorry, that is the Pro-Am. Yeah, these are both Pro-Am entries. They also have another one as a Pro entry. They must have a backup car here. Yeah, you can see GS on the back there, which means Grand Sport. Well, guys, it's a good thing we looked at the cockpits of the cars that we could. It is starting to rain right now. It's supposed to rain all week this week, so we're gonna, even on race day, in fact they're even calling for hail on race day, which is Sunday, if you can believe that. But yeah, rain all week. I'm just walking down the paddock. I'm gonna go by Porsche Penske, see if they have the Porsche 963s out yet. Guys, this is AWA Racing. These are the customer Corvette Z06 C8s. They have not had a very good year. They've had a troubled year. Let's hope they do better this week. Guys, here we have one of my favorites, the Risi Competizione, number 62, Ferrari 296. Oops. I've got crewmen moving around me here. Get out of the way. Let him get in and do his thing. There you have a look at that car without the door. It's a little less chaotic now, and we can take a look at the number 20 car again. Again, that's an LMP2 car or a chassis, Gibson engine. And they're lowering one of the... And here you have the Porsche 911 RSR. Now, anybody want to guess what is under that tarp? This is Scrutineering. That's the BMW M8 Hybrid. It's raining now, and they're getting ready to take it out of Scrutineering. So they have put the cover on it. The Whelen Cadillac is on the other side. I'm going to head over there in just a moment. There they're hauling the number 4 Corvette back to its paddock. It's done through Scrutineering. And let's see, I spy who's in Scrutineering right now. You have Intra-Europol in one bay. And it looks like it is the Dex Engineering Lamborghini over here in the other. And it is. Guys, there is the Penske Porsche awning, and no surprise, not a single car out yet. It's a damn good thing I got models of these cars, because I know I've got a lot of pictures of them, but for my paddock tours, they're just never fucking out. As I come through again, here's a look at the number 10 Acura and the number 40 Acura. Chrome blue and chrome red, they stand out like a sore thumb. You can't miss these things out on the track. They look phenomenal. There's the 24 car with the butterfly doors up. The number 25 car is in Scrutineering. Guys, there are both of the Iron Lynx Lamborghinis. The green, which I believe is a Pro-Am. No, that's a Pro entry, excuse me. Yeah, remember red on the number panel, red on the end caps, and the green is the Iron Dames car, or the pink one in the background. And that's the Iron Lynx GTP, still undercover because it's raining, even more so than it was before. Now here is the other, this is the customer Mustang GT3, the first form car. See how they have the doors attached to the hood of the car? You can still see it's still wrapped up. As I mentioned, they do not transport them with the doors on. They couldn't get the car out of the transporter if they did. And aha! Look what we have behind it. There it is, the Mustang sampling Porsche 963. can see the nose right there. There you have a good look at it. Now this is the Wright Motorsports car. Again, this is a new entry for this year. They raced in the SRO last year, the number 120 car. There's another look at the Inception McLaren. We have two McLarens this year because Pfaff switched to Porsche to McLaren. So we have two 720S's running. This is a Pro-Am entry. The Pfaff is a Pro entry. And there's a good look at Pedal Mafia. There's a pretty sight. The number 3 and the Corvette now both in the same spot under the Pratt & Miller awning where they belong. There you see both of them. Now you gotta love the rear end of this car. It is so badass with that diffuser, the exhaust just above it, the tail lights, which I'm beginning to get used to. I have a Corvette myself. It took me a long time to get used to the tail lights on. I kind of like the round ones. And there's number 4 car. Cool look at it from the nose. And there we have Rexy again. This time under the AO awning. And now we have a good look at Sparky, nose on and all. This is the LMP2 entry, made to look like a dragon. Let me know what you guys think about this car. And here's one of the factory Mustangs. You see they got a cover on it because the door is up on the one side, and like I mentioned, you can probably see the rain on the ground there. It is raining fairly hard. May even have thunder showers today. And there's a good look at it again. Let me get out of the way because they've got a... Here's another part of the IMSA paddock. It's now raining full bore. I'm walking around here getting soaked, but that's okay. This is TRC Competition. These are two of their Ferraris. Zoom in on here. This is the number 023 car. Again, these are for our 296s. You see the doors open there. Here's a look at the only Acura in the field. This is the J.G. Wentworth Acura NSX GT3. Let's get a close-up of the nose of it there. This car, I think, is the oldest in the paddock. It's gone through a couple Evo updates, but it's still here, still around. And there you see that again. It's a good-looking car, I think. Here is Lone Star Racing and their Mercedes AMG. Number 80 car, you can see the door there lying on the ground. Again, as I mentioned, these guys literally have just unloaded a lot of these cars off the trailers, setting up the awnings, getting the cars placed in there. It is raining now, so I imagine they do want to get them under cover. This is Tower Motorsports and their LMP2 entry, the number 8 car. They have the coolest autograph cards. They're usually always something funny. And every one of them is tailored to the exact race, not the same what they hand out race after race after race. Guys, this is Magnus Racing and their Mercedes, it's an Aston Martin Vantage, number 44 car. Now what you're looking at here are the Mustang Challenge cars. These are not GT3, they're not GT4. They're basically a street car with the interior gutted out. They put a racing suspension on it, they have Borla exhaust, they sound really good. And there's a look at the 8-cylinder Ford engines that you have in these Mustangs. And there's a look at the number 29 car. As I said before, these are basically just street cars built into race cars. They are not purpose-built race cars. And here's the Robert Noacker team paddock area. You can see the rear of the car. See they got a fuel tank back there. Not too surprising, don't have need for luggage in a race car. And guys, here we're looking at another car. This is actually a Ford Mustang GT4, number 59 car. Let me know if you can see the rain bristling off here. I just wonder how good the photography is here. All these cars are soaking wet. I'm wet. I hear thunder. That's not a good thing. If there's lightning in the area, they will not practice this afternoon. They will hold off until it passes. All right, guys, that wraps up this bit of the tour. They have just announced that there are thunderstorms in the area, and that they've suspended all on-track activities for the time being. And I'm going to wrap up the tour. I'm going to head to Corvette Corral undercover. In fact, you can see that. Those are the big white tents you see there. My car is parked. Oops. My car is parked right over there. I'm going to sit down there, smoke a beer. I'm sorry, drink a beer, smoke a cigar, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.